Holy for graduate together again, and it's hard to hear me with the rain. But I have a little message for you all. I'm here I'm here to talk about love. Love and separation. Talk about love and separation of the world and separation of heaven. You probably think, what does all that have to do with love? Why separation have to do anything with love? We only have to do something with love. You know how the idea with uh married folks. You know how some people that are married, go to fight, and before you know they need to separate, they need to divorce each other. Well, this is kind of opposite. This time it's the other way around. There's so many other reasons of why love is the root of all things that we would love to use. We picture love the same way we love food, the same way we love the things of the earth, the same way we love boyfriend and girlfriend here, love things like TV, iPods, cell phones, and the things that we have today, like like used cars, new cars, electric cars, all this new stuff that is now coming out as well, like new iPhones. All those things have one thing common. It's the word love. So let me talk to you about love. How much love can be if you only look at the earthly things of love. You probably say, well, love is pretty good. I don't I may not have much, but I would love living here. Let's take a look at this. This world is so simple. You will see the last day. You will see this world is so simple. All you see is the events that's unfolding leading to the last day. This world is not lovable as a think it could be. You should, I would like to say that I love to live here too, which I see the good and the bad of all of this. I really love life. But at the same time, the things I see today that I do, but there's things I see today that I don't love. I don't love how sickness comes. I don't love how thunderstorms and rain will come. I don't actually love how people become hatred and lust after each other. I mean, remain sinful to each other. Love is more our youth words we ever have in make. Take a look at me in Psalm chapter 15. Psalm chapter 15. We go to verse 15. It says here, it says, henceforth I call you, non-selfish, for thee, selfish knowing. Not not what his Lord doeth, but I have called you friends. For all things that I have heard of my Father, I have made known unto you. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, and ordained you, that he should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever he shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it you. These things I have committed you, that he loved one another. If the world hates you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. If he were not of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. Remember the word that I said unto you. The servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept me safe, they will keep yours also. Let's stop right there. You probably wonder, what's that talking about? It talks about love. You probably say, well, that's a bit different. But what is Jesus talking about here, way before he faces death? He's talking about the world itself is filled with sin because the world actually hated him first. Hated the Father, like the world actually hated the Father before it hated the Son. And when the Son came, they hated the Son too. They actually nailed Jesus to a cross. That's how simple it as it goes. Jesus came for a purpose, to send hope, to send joy and love, and so many other things. But one of the parts that we all have faced is the crucifixion of Jesus. He was nailed to a cross. Although he unfortunately he also found out as blood. The reason behind that is because in Psalm 3:16 says, "For God so loved the world, he sent his only begotten Son, and whosoever believes on him should not perish, but have everlasting life." How can we have love? How can we have love if we can't love ourselves? We need to have love. But the idea of Psalm 3:16 will say that God, the Father from above, loved us so much that he gave his only Son. And that Son that he brings is Jesus Christ. He was born in the manger, wrapped in sewing clothes, wrapped in suffering clothes, as cute as a baby, consumed, grown up, beat up, nailed to a two-wooden cross, as he hang on the cross, he cried out, Father, Father, forgive, they do not know what they're doing. That's love. How many people were able to sacrifice their own lives because of love? We have seen today about, we could see the firefighters, EMS, police officers, soldiers. They all risk their own lives every day. To give us love. But it's not the love that's everlasting love, but it's the love of those who wed. They sacrifice their own life. We take ours. But the only everlasting love but the only love that is everlasting love, forever love, belongs to God. The free one is above all. He probably thinks, well, why I need to have his love? The only way that's calm, because we are so separated between the worldly love and the spiritual love that God has given us, has kept us divided in so many ways. We are divided because of that. But how much it can be if we all stay together, worshiping God the way He's supposed to be. Because God is love, and God is love us so much to give us something even greater than as we are. We are sinful people. We could sin and sin. We're breaking all His 6 commandments, and we still sinning with His laws, with the laws that we have created. But because we break the laws, it doesn't mean that He don't love us. He loves us so much He gives His Son to die for us. That's how much He loves us. He probably says, so why do I need Him to love me? I don't need His love, therefore I need Him to help me. If you want to remain in darkness of hatred, it's fine. You don't have to come to the Lord. But the Lord will find you and He will love you, but the Lord will love you and He will find you. With you without me talking to you about it. With you without me convincing you to seek after the love and the Christ. It's about this. I love you if I don't. See, I'm a sinful man. I could love somebody as if I could hate somebody. That does not mean that I don't care about you, because I do. But this about this. One time in the world can hurt somebody, you help somebody. Jesus came for one purpose, and His one purpose is to love. His purpose is to love, not to make the whole world against Him. I hate Him. This whole world already hated Him before everything else. because of the fact we love sin more. We love sin more gracious than we love God. That's the part. We love our mistakes. And we love of the one who created us. How all we can do. You're probably asking me, why you are on here today, spreading the word of God when you are never more than a sinner. It's like this. I was facing him myself until the day he has found me. I was finding myself in hate until he found me and he gave me love. And since that time, I've been in love. I've been in love for people. Hate always. Defy the people. You know the saying, not do we stand, if I do we fall? It's right about daily. It's what in the Bible. Not do we stand because we are loved, but divided that we hate, we will fall. We will fall because we hate each other. How well as we as Christians would do if we just hate each other? Well, God has given us a world command in His book to love. And God actually said this is one of the important commandments in the 10 Commandments. It's one of the most important things in the 10 Commandments, which is love. That's our love thy neighbor as you do yourself. That's one of the most important ones. But also, one next to it is also it's not just that one that's important, but also love God with all your mind, all your heart, and all your soul. Love God with all your mind, all your strength, and all your soul. Those two is the most important ones that we need to know. You probably say, wait a minute, why? So you're saying all the other commandments is not that important. It's not important at all because of those two. It's all important. I'm not saying all the other ones is not important because they are important. But the most two things that we really need to know that is very important to all of us is the ones that just told you about love of God with all your mind, all your strength, and all your soul. But also to love your neighbor as you do yourself. If you love yourself, you still love your neighbor as well. The Bible also says in Matthew chapter 5, they shall love your enemy as well. It says here, it says, and seeing the multitudes, he went up into the mountain, and when he was set, his disciples came unto him, and he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall be obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Blessed are they which persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are he when men shall revile you and persecute you, shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be specific glad, for great is your reward in heaven. I never seen him for sure, but I definitely will know for a fact that God gives you a command to love. And that's part of it today. People don't love each other. People show so much of disrespect. People don't care about each other. People want to do you harm. But it's also said in Matthew chapter 5, they not just love each other and not just love each other and love your enemies, but also to pray for them. Everybody should be blessed. By God. But right now, it's our blessing of ourselves that make us feel like we are falling away. Falling away from where we actually are. How fools we are becoming. That we are falling away from the one who loved us. Take a look with me in Revelation chapter 2. And it's really simple. But this is what I'm going to say before I go in. It says right here in chapter 2, verse 1 to 4, says, unto the exalted servants and adversaries write these things, saith he that holdeth the seven stars in his right hand, who walketh in the midst of the seven candlesticks. I know thy works, and thy labor, and thy patience, and how thou canst not bear them which are evil. And thou hast tried them which say they are apostles, and are not, and hast found them liars. And has borne and has patience And for my namesake, has labored and has not fainted. Listen to this. In verse 4, nevertheless I have told against thee, because thou hast left thy first love. What's that saying? The church is at places lose their first love. They lose the love of God. If they lose the love of God, nothing else can even help them. They need to receive God back in their lives so they could do the work of God. They can do it without the love of God. But they leave the first love. That's the problem that we all be facing. Because we all face disrespect their love. But don't walk. The last days is getting there. There's something I would say you will turn me away. Every disrespect that we have seen ever before, it's actually for the best. It's all the respect is all for the best. It's unfolding the last days of it all. And soon becoming the one that's coming in the enforcer. The one is coming on the white horse. Not the one that's coming with bow on his head and a bow in his hand. But the one that's coming on the white horse with no weapon. Will rapture us Christians from what's coming next of what's coming there. We don't know when they'll win. We don't know where or when that they will happen. But it's getting there. Just think about it. That's all I have. Thank you for your time. Bye.